everyone, and welcome back to Successful Small Service Contracting. I really appreciate you being here today. I wanted to talk to you today about the 10 commandments of running a successful single operator business. So number one, you want to go the extra mile whenever you can. It gets good word of mouth referrals. Find ways to give a little extra at your client's home or office without them asking. For example, you may be there to repair an appliance or whatever you do, but you saw her struggle with getting the door handle to turn properly when she opened the door to let you in. Lubricate it for her at no extra charge. Just do it. Just do it and try it a few times. Let her see you doing that. Help carry in the groceries if you get the opportunity. Change a hard-to-reach light bulb. Just find something to give it away. It'll go a long way for you. Next is to always collect at the time of service. Do not wait on your money. There seems to be a stigma about collecting money, and I don't know why. Many newbie business owners are afraid to talk about the money portion of the business. Folks, this is what makes the world go round, okay? Always let the client know that your services are to be paid upon completion. No billing for services whatsoever. Over and over, once the service is performed, the memory to pay you becomes secondary. Their emergency or stress is over because, guess what? You cured it for them, and as it becomes less and less important in their busy life, so does getting you paid. Having to call clients to remind them to pay you is a total waste of time, and it can be very stressful and can easily be avoided simply letting the client know what you expect from them financially up front. Next is get deposits on jobs. Jobs or services that will take longer than one visit should require a deposit on the job. Now, on small multi-day jobs, you would normally come in to do the work the day out, and have an invoice filled out showing the deposit that is due today and the remaining balance or total to be paid in full when you finish the next day that you're there. On large jobs, you would explain to the client that you require a 50% deposit to start and the balance due the day of completion. There's a stigma about giving deposits to contractors, and it's mostly due to dishonest contractors in the past or service providers in the past stealing deposits and not finishing the job. Dishonest clients are to blame somewhat also. All that said, I've combated this by showing up on the job with the materials needed, paid for from my own pocket, and when I arrive, then I bill the client 50% before I will start the repair or service. That protects you. Back to dishonest clients. It isn't my intent to be negative here, but you won't find this kind of information anywhere, and I want to protect you. 95% of your clients will take good care of you financially, but the other 5% will wear you out with their financial problems and difficulties. This 5% will argue about deposits, pay schedules, and job details to prolong paying you. Simply and professionally let your clients know what they can expect from you and let them know what you expect from them. It's all about communication. Also, if you feel in your gut that something with the money is amiss, trust your instincts and go on to the next job. Next is find and vet your subcontractors. As a single operator, and as your marketing takes off, you will find that you're going to need some help. The work you send to your subcontractors is either jobs your clients have asked if you know someone that can do something for them that you don't necessarily do, or you have so much coming in from your marketing that you just can't get to it all and you don't want to lose it. Generally, you can make about 50% off the job and not touch it other than managing it when you subcontract things. Most times, your subcontractor will be very good at what they do, but they don't have the marketing skills that you do. They can't get enough work for themselves to sustain their lifestyle. This is perfect for you. Once you find them, you certainly want to vet them. Do a background check on them and have all of their pertinent information with you. I have a full module on this little gem in my system package. Next is know your operating costs and base your prices and your desired profit on that. You have to know what it costs you personally to be in business and in order to continue being successful. If you have based your job pricing on some arbitrary number how do you know that you're truly profitable? If you have called the competition and found out their pricing and used those numbers to price your work and you've made a colossal mistake, you have to base your job pricing on your cost of doing business, your business. You have to base it on what overhead and profit that you've created. If you base it on someone else's numbers, how do you know that they're profitable? They may be on the brink of bankruptcy and you just don't know it. My Profit Pricer series explains all that in great, easy to follow detail. Next is know when to say no. Using my marketing and advertising ideas, you're going to be busy very quickly and you're going to have to say no on some jobs. You will have enough work coming in that you can pick and choose what work you want to do and what pays the best and pass the rest onto a subcontractor for additional profits without killing your body. As a single operator, there's only so much you can do and you have to be able to confidently pick and choose your work. One of the biggest complaints I get from contractors and service people asking for my help is they can't get enough work coming in steadily to keep the money train rolling. It's this simple. You just need to learn the skills of modern and old school marketing. Next is save for the future. Plan for the long term. My system is not a get-rich-quick gimmick. It is certainly a get-rich-slow system, though. Applying my strategies to your service or contracting business will definitely start putting more and more money in your pocket than ever before. I've seen way too many newbie business guys just start spending the money instead of saving it. Buying toys and larger houses and vehicles to look the part. Sorry, but that's the wrong way to go. Absolutely the wrong way to go. There's a much better way, and it only requires a bit of patience. Take the extra money that you're making from using my system and start packing it away. Build a savings fund of 6 months of operating capital first. Put that in a separate account for economy changes, and believe me, the economy will change. This alone makes you a rock-solid business person. If the economy changes, you have time to react to it financially because you've got the money behind you. Then put together a fund that lets you have a readily available cash to buy and sell things. As a service provider or contractor, you're going into people's home and offices. You will see things that they're obviously not using anymore. I have bought and sold cars and trucks and motorcycles and four-wheelers, houses, campers, and motorhomes. It's generally not hard to double your money on these items and that people are sick of or just don't want anymore. It just takes a little practice to get good at this, and it is a killer money maker, and it's a lot of fun too. Next is to learn to communicate with clients. Be a great communicator. Most of the problems and issues with your clients that come up are due to miscommunication between them and you, the contractor or service provider. Be absolutely sure that what you tell the client you will do is concise and clear. Ask the client to be clear and concise of what they expect from you in return. Discuss all costs and changes involved on the job, and if there will be any changes, stop the job and discuss it with them, with the client right now. For example, mechanical contractors will quote work before they open a wall and then discover a more in-depth problem once they see inside the wall. At this point, the job has to be reconfigured cost-wise because generally you can't see inside walls. Even with the type of tools that let you see that, it's still not 100% clear all the time. Sure, they made a professional guess based on their prior experiences, but not every job is the same. Just be upfront and be honest, and you will save yourself a lot of grief, okay? Next is focus on marketing. To be super successful in your business, you have to constantly consider your marketing. Take every opportunity to market and advertise your business. I'm not saying to spend money on every little ad opportunity that comes along, but constantly look for ways that will bring work into you. It takes some practice and you need to throw some bucks at it, but you will quickly learn what's working best for you and your type of service and contracting business. Unfortunately, there isn't one perfect formula for this. Each business is different and it requires different methods to create a sweet spot for yourself to keep the work that you love to do coming in consistently. Learn the fundamentals of search engine optimization, especially pay-per-click advertising, so that people searching for your products or services online will find you near the top of the search results. Also use social media to promote your business. LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, there's many of them. See which one works best for you. Network continually, and I can help you with that. Next is, don't discount your price. Add value instead. As I mentioned earlier, you have to know your operating costs, and you simply cannot discount your pricing. It doesn't make sense financially unless suddenly all of your cost of doing business went down, and that's not going to happen. Instead, if a client's looking for a discount, find a way to add value to the job. For example, a housekeeper could offer to wipe the light fixtures down rather than discount the job that the money the job would cost. A handyman could offer to add a couple of door lock lubrications to his repair list for no charge. A heating and cooling tech could offer to change the filters on another system that he's not working on. A carpet cleaner could offer to add a disinfectant to the water mix. A lawn service person could trim a tree or two up, not to discount the job. Just find a way to give that client more value, and most times that's what they want anyway. Next is become a strong salesperson. If the business is to become successful, you must become a great salesperson. That said, you're going to have to learn how to sell your services without sounding like the typical or atypical brash salesman. You want to be more of a suggestion man. Gently suggest what you want to sell and provide tons of information pertaining to your suggestions. It's important to be positive, trustworthy, and to learn how to listen. Even if you're not naturally an extrovert, you need to show confidence. Follow up and always ask for the sale. It's very important. Now, thanks for being here today. I really appreciate it. Please ring the bell and subscribe, and let me know how I can help you in any way. By the way, my email is scott@contractpreneur.com. You take care. We'll see you next time.